Kate and Jerry McCann wanted a child so badly they spent years trying, failing, and going through fertility treatments just to conceive her. When she was finally born, they loved her. So here's the question. If they loved her that much, why did her own parents become the prime suspect in her kidnapping? Kate and Jerry met while working as a junior doctor in Glasgow in the early 90s. They fell in love, got married in 1998, and did what most couples do next. They tried to start a family, except it didn't happen. Not for a long time. Eventually, they turned to IVF. And then, on May 12, 2003, Madeleine was born. Kate and Jerry adored her. 2 years later, in 2005, Kate and Jerry had twins, Sean and Emily. Suddenly, they had 3 kids and 2 full medical careers and almost no time for themselves. They planned a trip to Portugal in April 2007. They didn't go alone. Joining them were 7 close friends, 3 other couples plus one of their mothers, all of whom brought their own kids. They booked an apartment next to a resort that had a kids club, somewhere they could drop the children during the day so the adults could finally rest. Here's the schedule they followed every single day of that trip. Every day followed the same routine. Kids to kids club by 9:30 in the morning, pool time together in the afternoon, then children back to the club, then a family dinner with the kids, and then kids in the bed by 8 p.m. in the night. Here's the crucial part. Every night, all 8 parents walk to a resort restaurant for drinks. Every 20 to 30 minutes, someone would slip away to check on all the sleeping kids back in the apartment. It was a rotation system that worked every single night. The McCann's apartment had a balcony door that led straight into the kids' room. They left it unlocked on purpose, so whoever was doing the check that round didn't have to fumble with the keys and risk waking up the children. On the night of May 3rd, 2007, they followed this exact routine. Kate pulled all the 3 kids to bed around 7:30 in the evening, confirmed they were asleep, and by 8:30, she and Carrie were with their friends at dinner. One friend checked at 9:05, then another friend shortly after noticed that the door was open a little wider than usual, and all the lights were on, instead just the dim light. He assumed Maddie had woken up herself and gone back to sleep. Another friend checked at 9:30 and heard nothing, assumed everything was fine. And then at 10 p.m, Kate went to check herself. She found the bedroom window wide open, curtains pulled back, shutter raised, and madly calm. She lost her blanket and a stuffed toy left on the bed. She ran back to the restaurant screaming that Madeleine had been taken. So the final question was, where is Madeleine? There were some theories that eventually followed up. The first theory was Madeleine wandered off on her own. She woke up, got out of the bed, opened the door and window herself, and got lost or hurt somewhere else nearby. Most investigators consider this the weakest theory. The balcony door, the drawn curtains, and the stray gates would have been extremely difficult for a 3-year-old to manage alone, especially without waking the twins sleeping a few feet away. The another theory was a stranger took her. In the month before Madeleine disappeared, burglaries in the area had been doubled, including 2 break-ins in the McCann's own apartment just a week earlier. Witnesses reported a man loitering near their apartment watching it. And the last theory was that the parents were involved. Investigators who believed this point to Kate's instant certainty that Madeleine had been taken, inconsistent statement from Gary about which door he used, sniffer dogs alerting on the sofa, Kate's clothing, and the trunk of the rental car, and a fundraising charity the McCanns set up almost immediately, which struck some as odd for a family of doctors who didn't need the money. The theory goes that the children were accidentally oversedated to keep them quiet at night. One of them didn't wake up, and the routine checks afterwards were staged. Portugal's police pursued this theory hard for over a year. Then, in July 2008, they formally cleared Kate and Jerry. Insufficient evidence to charge them with anything. 2 parents who spent years trying to have this child became the suspect, not because anyone actually caught them doing, but because of how they reacted and a handful of details that never got clean explanation. The case remains unsolved even today.